What do we really want for students? And I think as a public school system, we really want to say, we want both for our students. We want academic proficiency and we want rigor for what students are learning in each of their content areas. We want the extracurricular areas to be very important to us, but we also want to make sure we focus on character education. The Weld RE-4 graduate profile really represents our whole child approach with both academic proficiency and working on life skills for students. And it's a way for us to remember that as we work with our students, we have goals for them at the end of the line as a graduate, and how do we build that from kindergarten to 12th grade and make sure that they're successful in life after high school. There are 5 main components: create, evaluate, participate, advocate, and relate. And so those 5 words have defining pieces to each of them where we go a little bit further. Academic proficiency is the easier one because we can do that through the professional learning community work. Standardized testing, looking at data in the classroom, classroom observations. Life skills gets a little more tricky, but this fall I'm hoping to launch a pilot group where we really are looking at what are we expecting at each of the grade levels. So one of the most difficult things I think with things like the graduate profile is sometimes they can't sit on the shelf and people don't look at them. And to have a movement with an entire district, it takes a while. You've got to have your key level administrators on board. You've got to have people be able to identify what does that really mean for a classroom teacher or for a student. When you teach your student mastery of a content, you're working on the graduate profile. When you give students feedback on your classroom rules and that they've broken that somehow, you're giving them feedback on the graduate profile. And so helping people make those connections, I think, is part of the work, and then defining what does that specifically mean for grade levels, which is hopefully the next iteration that we're going to have for the life skills portion with the pilot in the fall. Helping partnering with the school is really important for parents and community members to think about how they do that best. I would also say one of the best ways to get involved more thoroughly is district and school accountability committees. Those are always great things to get involved with, where we should be talking about the graduate profile, even if we don't name that. What are we working on to help our staff and students really have graduates that are going to be successful in life? So the Parent Curriculum Committee is one that we just started a year and a half ago, and really we wanted to make sure parents felt like they had a voice and could learn more about how we adopt curriculum. What does that look like? Because there were lots of misinformation out there for families, and so we wanted to make sure that our families had a way to ask questions, to be involved, to learn, and to be able to take a look at what are we actually doing around curriculum. If you want to be more active and involved in curriculum, it's a great way to go.